And hello, everyone. Welcome to downtown Marine City for the 2012 Marine City Santa Parade. I'm Tom Kephart along with Georgia Phelan. Hi, Georgia.
Hi, Tom. How are you? And we should mention right off the bat, Paul Dingeman manning the camera. And this is the Marine City Chamber of Commerce Santa Parade. The Chamber's been putting this on for many years now. And again, we've got a little bit warmer night than the last couple of years. No chattering teeth, though, I don't think, tonight.
So you won't hear that little noise in the background, which was our teeth the last couple of years.
Yes, and we have, of course, the Marine City Police Department coming up. And we'd like to thank Our Lady of the River Parish for the continued use of their church property for the parade lineup, and to all of those who took the time to be in the parade and share Christmas spirit. When we get a break here, we'll tell you about our organizers. I think we have here our
VFW? Color guard, yep, from the Marine City VFW Post, 12085, Henry Francis Bayshore. The color guard is composed of Senior Vice Commander Leon Striegel, Adjutant Gary Beals, George Stevenson, and Commander Jesse White, and the vehicle driven by Quartermaster Tom Graff.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, our organizers, let me get a couple of these in here. Our Sherry Fosher, the Administrative Assistant at the Chamber of Commerce, is the parade organizer. Miriam Staffers and her crew do the lineup and the step-off. And we have here some Young Marines, Tom.
Yeah, the Young Marines of Port Huron with Commander John Ritter. He says the Young Marines are a unique and challenging youth program designed to provide Young Marines with the skills and confidence in the area of leadership, citizenship, discipline, and physical fitness. And it's their goal to give these young Marines life skills that will carry over into their personal life. It's open to both boys and girls, ages 8 to 18.
All right. Hey, there's nothing like a Marine, eh? I tell you. In their camo tonight. They even have camo Santa hats on. Did you notice that? So we have this is our parade banner, Santa Claus Parade, brought to you by the Marine City Chamber of Commerce. Also brought to you by our parade sponsors this year, and there are quite a few. We want to thank all of them. Nickel and Saf, Inc., St. Clair Theater Guild, River's Edge Wash and Lube, Inc., Mike and Georgia Phelan. Who's that? Marine City Maritime Days, Waterford Financial Management with Jonathan Phelan, Marine City Nursery, the Sanger family, Westwick Realty, Winnacats, Arlo Electric, and BLB Engraving and Trophies. All right. I think, well, I'm not sure if these are.
Yeah, it's our Grand Marshal.
Yes.
Grand Marshal is Alyssa Menges. Alyssa won the honor for being the Grand Marshal last year during the Maritime Christmas festivities. She won the 2011 Family Day raffle and was also the Grand Marshal for this year's Memorial Day parade.
Right,
and the truck provided by Ginger Ladensack of F&B Packaging because it's raining a little bit tonight.
Because it's raining, yes.
Just a little bit of mist, not too bad.
They had a nice, shiny convertible lined up, but that didn't work with the mist going. So not sure where our Marine City Commission went to. I saw a couple of them down there. Mayor Charles Brown I saw, and we were expecting Diane Lovett, James Turner, Raymond Skatarchuk, and Lisa Hendricks. And here actually are Diane and Lisa.
Yeah, right there.
All right.
Tossing out some candy.
Okay. Let's see now. That doesn't look like that's not the band yet, so.
Miss Maritime Days, I believe, if I'm reading the banner correctly.
Correct. Since 1984, the Maritime Days Festival has provided fun for all ages with rides, games, music, and more. The 13th festival will be bigger and better than ever with even more of the things that make summer in Marine City spectacular. Like Maritime Days on Facebook for more information and for year-round updates. On the float is the 2012 Miss Maritime Days Nicole Jett and committee members for Maritime Days 2013. Maritime Days is a parade sponsor.
And right behind them is the Mariner High School Band under the direction of David Urig. Let's give a listen. A nice swinging rendition of Jingle Bells there from the Mariner Marching Band. And the Mariner Marching Band received straight ones this year and all A's, an overall first division rating at the District 16 MIBOA Marching Band Festival.
All right. 105 members of that band. That's wonderful.
Talmer Bank and Trust. Here's the banner, and the float is being pulled by Grease Cutters. Proud to support the Marine City Christmas Parade and the community from all of them at Talmer Bank and Trust. They wish you and your family a joyful holiday season and a very happy new year.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a very, very busy weekend in Marine City this week.
A lot of stuff coming up.
Oh, my goodness.
Holidays
yes.
just around the corner.
Absolutely.
I'm sure you have all your shopping done.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's on my wish list.
There you go. Let's see if I can get somebody to do that for me.
All right. And there's Santa.
Yeah,
look at that mechanical Santa with
mechanical Santa.
Moving arm, and
he never gets tired. He does that.
Never
he
gets
does that
tired.
for miles.
Tonight is also the List Winter Wonderland, lighted Winter Wonderland out on Markle Road. HOH Motorcycle Group puts that on to benefit Old Newsboys and Helping Hands tonight and tomorrow from 6 to 8:30. Markle, just off Marsh Road. It's a great event. Oh, look at that, our tiniest Christmas tree in the parade,
There we
I
go.
think. Yeah.
There's the bus from Mallard's Landing Retirement Center. Inside the bus are residents of the center that's been around in East China Township for 25 years. Staff and residents would like to wish everyone a happy holiday season.
Thank you. All right, hi. I can see him right in there.
Right behind that, Neiman's Family Market in St. Clair, bringing their lighted shopping carts. They're behind there. Along to remind you, they have a lot of Christmas gift buys, as well as great bargains on the fresh and shell foods to help you with your Christmas season entertaining. And we've got bagels being tossed. Oh, and there's one right there.
Incoming.
Incoming from
Incoming bagels.
Brian Neiman himself.
All right.
Host of At the Market here on CTV.
And Steinman's, the Van den Bosch Insurance Agency. And, of course, Steinman's Van den Bosch has been around Marine City for many, many years. And now we have Scouts. I think we just started one of the groups, Scout Pack 296. These Scouts take a lot of pride in helping their community. They are 1st through 5th graders from various schools throughout East China School District. And, yeah, Holy Cross Catholic School, Tom.
Holy Cross is presenting a float with a live nativity connected to the SUV there. It'll be here in just a moment. The mission of Holy Cross School is to educate tomorrow's Christian leaders. The students on the float represent this mission to remind all that Jesus is the reason for the season. So we'll get a good look at it as it comes up here. A lot of beautiful lighted floats coming down the street.
Yep. And I like how a lot of the walkers have their own lighted things, lighted noses, lighted necklaces. There's an angel going by with a lighted halo. Oh, here we go. Very nice. Boy, Holy Cross has been here for an awfully long time as well.
It certainly has.
The church and the school. I went through Holy Cross. 12 years at Holy Cross. All right. Oh, cute little dog. All right. All right. Holy Cross cheerleaders. All right. Now we've got Arlo Electric. Jim Arlo is a local electrical contractor with over 40 years experience. On the float is his son Jason and grandson Zachary, Nathan, and Micah. Arlo Electric is also parade sponsor this year. All right. Okay. His son Jason graduated from high school with my son.
Okay. This is a pretty elaborate float coming up here.
That is cool.
We've got River's Edge Wash and Lube. And got the helicopter going there, the blades going around. That's pretty cool.
Gosh. Look at it. No parent's motor vehicle.
I wonder if he washes helicopters there. Owner Larry Nichols says, come on in for an oil change, a car wash, or you can wash your dog at the dog washing station. My dog loves it.
I bet. Oh,
also one of our parade sponsors.
I used to have an 80-pound dog, and I sure wish they were around then. You should see me trying to get that dog in and out of a laundry tub.
And here comes the St. Clair Theater Guild, a group near and dear to my heart. They've been providing the Blue Water community with quality theater and entertainment for over 45 years. We got Sasquatch singing on the float. Let's give them a listen.
All right.
I think I knew those elves.
I recognize one of the singers, Pat Yax, formerly of Algonac, now from Marysville, and a good old barbershop friend of my father-in-law's.
And this truck coming up the street right now, as you can see on the windshield there, from truckwars.com. Merry Christmas from everyone at truckwars.com. Don't you think Santa should be driving a monster truck?
I'm telling you, that's a serious-looking truck.
They do. And they're a group from Cotterville that conducts truck tug-of-wars at the Gibraltar Trade Center during the summer. You can check them out on Facebook or at truckwars.com. The Army truck is privately owned by Malcolm O'Rourke. It is an M35A2 Deuce and a half.
Wow. Again, serious-looking truck. I'm from Cotterville. I never saw these guys. Cool. Oh, look at this thing. You have to. You can't get in parking garages with this thing, but I don't.
No,
think
yeah,
I don't think they're looking for parking garages very often.
Kind of hard to drive these through the car wash.
Yes, yes. Oh my goodness.
That's very cool.
Small children could just walk right under that, couldn't they? Wow.
Didn't get a chance to mention it as they went by there because they were singing. We listened to them, but I did want to mention also that the St. Clair Theater Guild has a production of Oklahoma coming up in June of 2013 at East China Schools Performing Arts Center. And the Theater Guild, as Georgia mentioned a little while ago, is also one of the sponsors of this year's parade.
Oh,
we thank them for that.
Oklahoma, how fun.
Yeah.
I may have to come out of retirement and go do a show.
Yeah, I think you should.
Hi there. Wow.
All right.
Okay.
I think we may be on to our auxiliary pages here.
I think we are, but I think I see the some of those tractors.
Yes, the HPATEEM, Historic Preservation of Antique Tractors and Equipment of Eastern Michigan. A multicolored antique tractor club began back in 2006. Their interests are in preserving and promoting the history of antique tractors and equipment, as well as fostering the preservation of our grandfather's heritage. They included in the entire group, I'm not sure they're all here tonight, but they have John Deere, Oliver, Farmall and International, Alice Chalmers, Minneapolis Moline, Case, Massey, Ferguson, and Ford Tractors as members of the group.
Beautiful. I have a friend who's a photographer, and she was in Indiana or something, real farming country, and came across a lineup of antique tractors along the side of the road. And
all right.
Oh my goodness, they keep on coming. And she said it was fabulous. They come in all colors and they're beautiful. She made her husband turn around and go back so she could take the photo. But aren't these cool? And they light them all up so nice.
My grandfather had a Farmall like the one that just went by. There's a one Minneapolis Moline tractor.
Yeah, I'm not from a farm background, so I don't. There's some of the big names I know. International Harvester, I've heard of, and John Deere I've heard of. But
I think that's a Farmall also. Yep, it is.
It is. Good eye there. Tom knows his tractors.
That looks like the ones you can buy, you know, at the farm stores, the little red toy tractors.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
We got more coming.
Oh, we got a little vehicle. I think some of these are called, one of the brand name is a Gator. I'm not sure what this one is, but then Santa's on board too.
Yeah, Santa. This one's not moving his arm as much for some reason.
No.
I think he may
get a support vehicle.
He's a little cold tonight. He's
okay,
not
what? This one's green and yellow. Is that a John Deere?
I think that should be a Deere.
All right.
Nothing runs like a Deere.
That's
you know
right.
what they say.
That's
a
right.
1945.
Wow.
I didn't pick it out. It said so on the front.
Oh, I was really
now, if I hadn't
impressed.
said that, I should have just cut my mouth shut.
Oh, they do have plates.
This is a 1957, I think, right here.
Orange tractor. That's how. Another Minneapolis Moline.
Yep, Minneapolis Moline.
Oh, and I know that guy too.
1965.
Boy, they brought a lot of them tonight. Those guys are great. They come out for the parades all the time in the summer and the winter, whatever.
People love seeing them too, you know.
Oh, they're neat. You know, it really puts you in mind of it. I mean, it really was another way of life back with these smaller tractors and smaller farms too.
Yep.
A few more coming. Boy, they're getting bigger. Oh, they're towing something.
That one's a little beast right there. Little Farmall.
Yeah. Look at that. Boy, that's something to think how they used to farm.
She can drive that tractor. She can't drive
Yeah.
anything else down the street, but. And another farmall
All
pulling
right.
the big float.
Yeah, look at
Santa's
that.
workshop.
Great. Great stuff. All right. Couple more. All right.
Got them all lit up tonight. Downtown
That's
Marine
fantastic.
City.
And you know, I even noticed when the band went by, some of their instruments were illuminated as
Yes.
well. You gotta love when they get in the spirit of things. Okay, I think our tractors with our John Deere brings up the rear, and we have behind the tractors Mama Vicky's Coney Island of Port Huron. They have a lighted 1922 Ford Model T depot hack delivery truck that is brightly decorated with lights and kerosene lamps that are brightly colored as well. Thank you, Mama Vicky's, for sharing your Christmas spirit with Marine City. That's a neat car.
I love me some Coney
Oh
Islands.
boy, I haven't had dinner yet tonight, so this is tough on me.
Harbor Health Services coming down the street behind that. And Harbor Health Home Care provides skilled and private duty home health care services. They were founded back in 1996 by a group of nurses
Yep.
here in Marine City.
Yeah, right down the street from where we are. Actually, they are in the space that used to be the Mariner Theater.
Yes.
I have many fond memories of the Mariner Theater. Remember going to see Romeo and Juliet when I was about 12. It was so exciting. I can't even think of the guy, the heartthrob guy that was the lead. But my sister and I talked about that for a long time. So,
Hey, it's more Cub Scouts.
all righty.
Cub
Love
Scout
it.
Pack 261.
Yep, love those scouts.
And they've got a float coming up here that they built themselves with donated supplies. It's being towed by an Eagle Scout and his 1949 Farmall Cub tractor.
Oh,
Scouts, these scouts are from Pine River Elementary, 1st through 5th graders.
great job. Wonderful, wonderful. Look at that. We have scouts in boxes. Scouts in boxes. Hey, let's talk. I wanted to a little bit more about what's going on. We're going to have a little break here.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about some other events that are going up. I mentioned the List Lighted Winter Wonderland tonight and tomorrow night. Also, Riverside Plaza is doing their Christmas kickoff tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. They have quite a few events going down there, and I know they're going to have like events. I think Santa's going to meet your pets if you want to go down there.
Yes.
And a number of other things. Teens in Need fundraiser tomorrow at VG's from 9 to 4. This Jeannie Frank at Frank Real Estate is going to heading this up, and it's a new group, and they're working with homeless students,
Okay.
elementary and high school students, because some are. I think they define if they're not living in a permanent, stable home situation. So
And
there are more of
unfortunately,
those
too
than
many, yeah.
Yeah, more of those than
so
we
that's
think.
that's good to hear.
Of course, the Marine City Civic Women's Home Tour is Saturday, tomorrow as well, from 5 to 9 p.m. Tickets still $10. I don't think they've gone up ever.
They've always
They
been
just keep,
$10.
yep. And you can you've been able to purchase some different places. I think tomorrow you probably need to. The Community Pride and Heritage Museum will be open
Okay.
prior to and during, I believe, the tour, and you can pick up your tickets right there. And that is fun to do. That's fun to go to. They have a number of homes in the area, and the Quilting Dreams business right here on Water Street will also be on the tour. And that home, it's a home right in the downtown area, because here in Marine City we
Right.
have a residential and commercial. And it's now owned by Quilting Dreams, and the upstairs she has made into kind of a B&B for quilters and sewers and things to come and spend weekends and such.
I believe this is from Fellowship Baptist Church of East China.
All right.
Church devoted to loving God and loving people. They have something scheduled for everyone, from babies in their mother's arms all the way up to senior citizens, and they wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
Okay, wonderful. I'm not sure if we have our Scout pack here or not. Cub Scout Pack 261 is
Yep,
here this
yep,
evening.
they went by.
They went by,
Yep,
okay.
that was the one with the farmall. I
Oh,
believe
all
we've got
right.
East China School Bus.
There we go.
The bus drivers sponsored a 2012 Stuff a Bus food drive to benefit local food pantries, and they would like to thank the community for all their support for that.
Well, that
Filled
was
up.
wonderful, too. That was fun. I stopped by there and, with a bag of groceries. That was a great thing. And I think they do that in different school districts. All right.
Good job, bus drivers.
Beautiful. They did a nice job decorating, too. A school bus is made for those
I know, the
icicle
little
lights,
icicles.
aren't they? Yeah. All right. Oh, elves, more elves coming by. And Lumberjack Building Center.
They are a long-standing local business, fully serving the community and the needs of hardware, lumber, shingles, paint, and much more. Stop in and see us for a quote, a propane fill, get a key made, or just stop in and say hi. Merry Christmas from Lumberjack.
All right. It is so wonderful to have a hardware store
It sure
right in our
is.
community.
Yeah.
And I have found their prices are competitive on many items.
Very competitive. And then, frankly, I'll just soon shop locally anyway.
Me too.
So.
And you'd be there and back in 5 or 10 minutes.
Right. Yeah, walk into one of the big places
Oh.
and I get lost.
Well, and when you live around here, it's about a 25-mile drive to get
It
to.
is. Living Faith Lutheran Church, Georgia, is a fairly new church to the community of Marine City. They
Yes.
welcome everyone and would like to let you know you can come as you are.
Yep, they're doing a great job over there, and they are in, of course, what used to be the Ward Control School over on Parker Street at Ward. They do a great job.
Hey, the mail's
Alright.
coming. See, through rain or snow or sleet or mist
Or mist.
parades, the mail does get there. Postal Service Letters to Santa program is celebrating 100 years of helping make children's wishes come true. Postal Service employees are Santa's true helpers, delivering letters and packages for Santa. So give one of Santa's helpers your stamped letter so it can be delivered to Santa.
Oh, that's great. I was just there today, getting the Christmas cards out. So there's still nothing like going to the mailbox and having fun mail there.
I
You
know.
like a Christmas card.
Oh,
like
look,
those.
we got some letter carriers in
Letter
training, I
carrier,
believe,
yes,
there.
all right. And they're delivering, I bet it's candy.
Do you think?
I think it's candy. And TV announcers eat candy too.
That's right.
That's right. Don't
right.
forget us. All right, we have Girl Scout Troop 50536. Leader Michelle Street says this is a group of 4th grade junior Girl Scouts that meet at Bell River Elementary, and they are dressed as ice cubes.
They certainly are.
Yes, they are. Well, they won't melt tonight.
No, they will not be melting.
They won't freeze tonight either. But
No.
that's okay. All right. Hi, cubes. Thanks for coming. And here looks like Girl Scout Troop 70555. Right behind them. And Troop Leader Jolynn Gardner says these are a group of bright, fun girls who meet bi-weekly at Bell River Elementary for crafts and learning life experiences. All
There
right.
might be the Brownie troop in there, too. A couple of them, 74305 and 7565. Michelle McKenzie's their leader, says it's a group of 2nd and 3rd grade girls who are developing into young ladies who are courteous, courageous, and full of character. And they will start taking orders for the famous Girl Scout cookies in January. So be watching for
I
that.
just get hungrier and hungrier as we go. Okay, it looks like this is the Riviera Restaurant. Of course, it's a family-style restaurant serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Open 7 days a week with daily homemade soups and specials. They have a beautiful view of the river right next to the ferry downtown here. Their float's a tribute to the Rockettes and features some of their employees singing in Christmas style.
And they're all wrapped up
All right.
for Christmas.
All right, hey. One of them brought me breakfast the other day. I recognize that Rocket. All right, the Riviera, I always tell everybody, $1 million view
Absolutely.
in a family priced menu.
Yeah. Always changing, too. There's
Yes.
something on the menu you'll like.
And, of course, the Sunday buffet.
And this float, I believe, is from Marine City Nursery. I would guess from the beautiful tree on the back there.
Yes.
Marine City Nursery has been in business in Marine City since the 1920s, owned and operated by the Sanger family through 4 generations. They have over 250 acres of growing nursery stock, and they service the entire state of Michigan. On the float are the Sanger grandchildren and also great-grandchildren. And Marine City Nursery is a sponsor of this year's 2012 Lighted Santa Parade.
And right behind, as we can see, it says No Child Without a Christmas. Marine City Old Newsboys and Girls are all volunteers who help needy children in the Marine City area to get something for Christmas. They provide clothing, boots, shoes, and they are not associated with other Old Newsboy groups. They accept donations of money, new toys, new hats, and gloves. Last year, they provided Christmas to 420 children and 187 families through the generosity of us in the community.
That's fantastic.
Great job. Great job.
Every year.
All right, candy
Good job.
canes. Right here, we take candy canes too, you know. That's right. Give us that candy cane. Yeah. There's
Nice
my old
catch.
newsboy. Thank you very much.
Very nice.
Thank you very much. Oh,
Tri-Hospital EMS. Things are going in and out of the ambulance.
Oh.
They may be trading candy.
Oh,
They're making deals as they come down the street here.
all right.
Tri-Hospital EMS, I'll tell you, this is the only time you want to see them coming.
That's right. That is
You
right.
don't want to see them coming down the street behind you, and you certainly don't want to see them in front of your house. But
no.
unless something's going on, and
But
then
boy,
you really do want to see them.
yeah,
and they
when you
provide
need
a
'em.
fantastic service to the community.
They do indeed. When you need them, you need them. So, yeah. I'm not sure what they've got going on there. Oh, oh, in, out, in, out. Okay. All right.
It's getting in the back.
I'm going to tell you, though, they're holding up the most important part of the parade. I'm telling you, there we go. Here we go. And, of
Hey.
course,
Who's on that float?
who's on that float? This is Marine City Rotary's float, and, of course, they host Santa and his helper Christmas Carol. Just as Santa brings gifts to children every Christmas, Rotary Club gives away thousands of dollars in volunteer hours to the community. They promote peace, friendship, and high ethical standards in business professionals. The Rotary also provides scholarships and leadership training for students. And they will be up at Historic City Hall handing out free hot chocolate and cookies at the end of the parade. And they are regulars every year as well. They contribute to the community, they contribute to this parade. We really appreciate
Rotary's been a big part of this community and
Yes.
and a lot of the communities in the area, obviously, for
Yeah.
a number of years. Hey, Santa!
All
and
right.
Christmas Carol,
Yeah.
welcome back.
Must have left Mrs. Claus home this year. Brought Carol along.
Well, somebody's got to supervise the elves.
That's right.
you
That's
know.
right. Can't take any time off
She's
at
kind
this
of like
point.
the foreman, you know.
That's right. That's right. That's the boss, right?
That's right. We
So-
know who's really in charge up
That's
there.
right. That's how it works in
Mrs.
my
Claus.
house. Okay.
And the fire department
right.
bringing up the rear of the parade, of course, under current Fire Chief Joe Slankster.
Super. And our city DPW. These guys help out so much every year,
Including the truck we're standing on here
including
this
the truck
evening.
we're standing on. That's right. Well, this was a great parade
It
this
certainly
year,
was.
Tom.
Very, very nice.
Weather was pretty cooperative.
And nice, good crowd down here tonight. And
Yes.
so if you did get down and see it, hope you enjoy it again here on CTV. If you didn't, that's why we're here, so you can watch it there in the warmth
Right.
of your living room. But it was a beautiful parade. We do want to thank all of our sponsors one more time: Nickel and Saff Incorporated, the St. Clair Theater Guild, River's Edge Wash and Lube Incorporated, Mike and Georgia Phelan, Marine City Maritime Days, Waterford Financial Management LLC, that's Jonathan Phelan, Marine City Nursery, the Senger family, Westrick Realty, Wynn Ackett's, and Arlo Electric, and last but not least, BLB Engraving Trophies.
Right across the street from us. So this has been wonderful. Thank you guys for coming out again. We really appreciate everything Channel 6 does for not just tonight, but our community all year long.
We love a parade. That's Paul. Paul likes nothing better than parades. Isn't that right, Paul? Just
All
loves
right.
parades. We were talking about that earlier. So Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas.
For Paul Dingerman running our camera tonight, and for Georgia Phelan, I am Tom Kephart. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful holiday season.
Merry Christmas. All righty. There weren't